What is up, ladies and gents of YouTube? It is BB Gay Dragoon coming at you today as the upper left Terran here on Ohana, facing against a Mega Supreme, the Protoss, in the bottom right. Don't worry, we're going to be talking about Halo stuff. This is the, I guess third time is the charm, you could say, hopefully. This is the third time I'm recording this commentary. Recorded it the first time a few days ago before I actually put my edit out. Oh, yes, I put an edit out, or you could call it a montage, or a funtage, or whatever you want to call it, my first Halo 4 edit. I will be making more of them. They're fun to make, and it also gives you a nice reason to play. But okay, as I was saying, I've got my water bottle here. This is a fun game. It should be a nice backdrop for the commentary, and I can actually talk very, very blunt, honestly, and truthfully about my opinions towards Halo 4, what's going on right now, and the challenges that lay ahead, and a bit of nostalgic responsibility, as well as, you know, why do you play games or Halo in general? So I hope it's an intriguing commentary. I hope it develops or garners some feedback from you all. And with that said, let's jump right into it. So, the first time I made the commentary, I was pretty sad panda regarding the news that was going on this week and the way the Halo community was acting. And on my normal Halo videos, you guys know, I try and stay as far away from negativity and drama as possible. You know, with Halo Reach, I kind of got involved in making videos just bitching about the game, whining here and there about things I didn't like, things that I felt were silly, or being a little bit upset over the community, and I really didn't want to do that with Halo 4, because I sort of have seen this cycle again and again and again. Every time a game comes out, well, not every game, but for the most part, console shooters usually have a big flurry of controversy that follows them and negativity that surrounds them. So here's the deal. The challenges that lay ahead for us as Halo players. Halo 4 is not Halo 3. It certainly isn't Halo 2. And there are some things that are wrong with the game. And I'm sure if you're an experienced veteran of the series, or just an experienced player of Halo 4, I'm talking to everybody who's maybe SR 80 and above, you're starting to get maybe a bit weary of some of the things I'm talking about. The lack of playlists. There's not doubles. There's not snipers. There's not small maps. You're basically playing Halo 4 as Haven 4. You're playing the only small map that gets voted again and again and again. And there's no ranks. There's some imbalances. There's no competitive playlist. And this last week, MLG tweeted out that unless they see some support really soon from Microsoft and 343, that the game will not be on the circuit. And that's regarding a contract that Microsoft has with Virgin Gaming, the people who are doing the Infinity Slayer challenge, right? Time out. You guys don't even know probably about StarCraft 2. I forgot to say this. I am a rank 17 platinum at the time of this match. The Protoss is a rank 7 diamond. We are getting really close to Masters. I can taste it. I've beaten a few Masters at this point whose MMR are really off. But if you don't know the divisions in StarCraft 2, there is bronze, silver, gold, platinum, which is what I'm in, diamond, which is what my opponent is in, and then Masters. And the top 200 people on each server region are called Grandmasters, and those are the Super Pros. But I really want to get to Masters here when Heart of the Swarm comes out in March. Going to be working hard to get there. All right, back to what I was saying. MLG basically was saying we can't run this game on the series because there's a contract between Microsoft and Virgin Gaming. And the Virgin Gaming guy came out a little bit later this week after a whole fury and storm of negativity from the Halo community, right? A bunch of pros already like, I'm switching to Black Ops 2. A bunch of pros who were criticizing Puckett, who were flaming Sundance and a lot of the staff of MLG, which is totally unacceptable. And Twitter and the sites were pretty much a wreck for quite a few days. And it was a little bit, I don't know, humorous, but at the same time, I stopped thinking it was funny when they started flaming others and really attacking folks within the community, like Sundance and Puckett, who have pretty much bled for Halo to have it on the circuit, man. Bungie didn't ever really support it that well. And 343, you know, they can't help that Microsoft has a contract with Virgin Gaming. Anyway, okay, so here's where we lay, this is where the situation is now. It's unclear as to whether MLG will support the game. It's looking like they're pretty much making the switch into Black Ops 2, which, after seeing Black Ops 2 spectator mode and their ranking system, which is already in-game, I don't blame them. I honestly don't blame them. But Virgin, voice squeaking there. Virgin Gaming Carl is his name, got on Twitter and he tweeted MLG Sundance, who's the guy who runs MLG, and said, hey, what do you think about a Virgin Gaming MLG collaboration? We want to work together and keep Halo alive. There was no response back after that, so we'll have to wait and see what happens because of it. There sounds like there may be some cool things coming to Halo 4 through this Virgin Gaming partnership, like they developed an in-game application that lets you compete in the Virgin Gaming tournaments right through the dashboard, which maybe could be cool, maybe it's not. There's also been a bad history with Virgin Gaming. They were going to run like a $1.6 million Battlefield 3 tournament, and then just out of the blue said, no, never mind, we're not going to do that. No. Like just a few days before the event. Here comes some 4-gate pressure from the Protoss trying to break down the Terran wall off, but I was ready with the bunker, pulling the SCVs in time, repairing the bunker. We'll see if this early pressure is going to actually help Omega Supreme or hurt him in the long run. So let me get to the bullet points that I have written down here so I don't get too off topic in this long commentary. Here are the challenges that lay ahead of us as the Halo community. Number 1, the title update, ranks, MLG support, and if they all fail. We have a title update that is coming in January that 343 has been pretty much hyping through all this feedback, all this critique that they've been getting over the last few months about why are the playlists this way, why is the balance this way, why are there no ranks, what the heck is the deal? They've said, oh, we'll fix it. Title update's coming. Don't worry, title update's coming. Title update's coming. Title update is not going to be mentioned in this week's Halo Bulletin, which is kind of an issue because, well, it's January, guys. What are you doing to address these concerns we have towards the game, right? If the title update comes out and it's a flop, things are going to change. Things are going to get harder. Things are going to sort of morph. Black Ops 2 already has a pretty sweet ranking system in place, and it's similar to kind of a League of Legends and StarCraft merger. Now, I'm not saying the gameplay of Black Ops 2 is like super duper competitive, but the fact that it has a dialed ranking system immediately kind of puts it in a league ahead of us, right? If the ranks that they put out for Halo 4 are not awesome and they don't fit our concerns, things are going to change. Things are going to get a little bit harder. And finally, if MLG doesn't support the game, which it looks like they're not going to, things are going to get a bit harder for us as the Halo community. And I'm really talking about the diehards. I'm not talking about the people who are like still in love with the game. If you're in love with the game, that's great. I like the game a lot, but guys, it's just no Halo 2. And it's not what our community needed to sort of salvage the situation of Halo, at least not in the state that it's in. But I have faith in 343, and I have patience. So let's go to point number 2 to give this commentary a bit more direction as I push down the field of battle here on Ohana, getting ready to attack my opponent with a small group of +1 combat shield Stimpact Marines. Okay, nostalgic responsibility. Sticking with a game that you don't enjoy. I want to talk about this because a lot of times, like this last week, everybody's like, oh my gosh, Black Ops 2 is so much better, all these pros are switching. Ah, what should we do? Save Halo, stay with it. Alright, I'm just going to give you an example from my channel history, right? I played a ton of Black Ops 1. This was before I started YouTube. I have like probably 15 days on Black Ops 1. I had a ton of friends that I loved playing games with on Black Ops 1. And when MW 3 came out, I was planning on going really hard into MW 3, even making like video content for MW 3. Well, it became clear mighty quickly that that game was not up to my expectations and I didn't enjoy it. So what did I do? I didn't play it. I just stopped playing COD for MW 3. And I kind of lost those relationships with the other friends who played, you know, COD and continue to play COD. But it was all based around, like, not nostalgic responsibility. Right now, there's this weird sentiment and this weird feeling from the Halo community where it's like, if you abandon ship now, you're a horrible person. If you play other games now, you're letting Halo die. That's so not true. You know what? If you're not enjoying the game right now, if the title updates fail, if the ranking system fails, if MLG doesn't support the game, and you're tired of this experience, find another game and play it, you guys, and maybe come back when Halo 4 gets the facelift that it needs. You know, Reach took until MLG V7 before it was a really dialed competitive game, right? If you are not enjoying this right now, I want to implore you, Halo will not die. Halo will only change, the community will shrink, the community will morph over time. If you don't enjoy the game, I don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm abandoning Halo. I'm a terrible person because I want to play Call of Duty or StarCraft or League of Legends or any other game that you want to play. It's something that's a really weird thing that I've noticed in the gaming community the last few years. And I think the old sentiment of COD versus Halo is dead at this point to me because Black Ops 2 came out kicking stronger than we did. Stronger than 343 gave us our game. There's ranks. There's an amazing spectator system in Black Ops 2. Amazing. If I was any sort of event coordinator, I would immediately go with Black Ops just based off of the spectator mode. Not based off of the gameplay because Halo still retains that more competitive edge, in my opinion. Okay? In my opinion, right? But if you're not enjoying the game, find another game to play it and don't feel this nostalgic responsibility. As I push down the field of battle for my final attack on the enemy here, Omega Supreme looking very bad here with 50 supply, me up to 132, army just taking a lot of effect here with a solid economy behind me. Point number 3, play for fun and not for the approval of a community, and set goals when you play. So, you've looked at the situation, you said, Halo 4 isn't my jam, I'm tired of the experience, I want to wait till snipers or doubles or smaller maps or ranks or the title update gets put into the game. Cool. But you still don't want to give up on Halo for good, right? You're like, I want to play it from time to time. Here are ways to help you not get frustrated. I take breaks from Halo. Like, I haven't played in a month. So when I get back, I'm going to be really stoked on the game again. Like, really stoked on the game. But when I play for little goals. I play to either, like, level up, try and unlock a new weapon or something like that, which I guess that's over at this point. But try and do good with the light rifle, or try and do good with the BR, maybe a gun that I don't use that often. I try and play to get some cool clips. I play with friends, but I set these little mini goals for myself. I'm not just sitting there grinding games out, hoping that I'm going to be provided with the most optimal experience. Pulling is... Check that out. I'm using a little distraction here. That small group of Marines pulling the Zealots out of place as I break down the rocks at his natural. Going up the ramp. He can't do nothing. He doesn't see it coming. Goodbye, stalkers. What's that? You have some DTs? Some cloaked DTs down there, Mr. Omega Supreme? Well, guess what? I got scans, and I'm about to scan your DTs. What? Get out of here, DTs. Get out of here. GG. I didn't bring my GG button home. Anyway. Well. What a fun little commentary I got to do for you guys. I love StarCraft 2. That's where I get my competitive kicks. Maybe this commentary, leave some feedback. I don't know. It's kind of hard to leave feedback for. Halo's not dying. Relax, smile, just play games, enjoy them. Yeah. You want to know why the Protoss lost? He didn't expand quick enough. I play standard macro play. I got 3 bases up before he did because he sent that early pressure in and I stopped it. And I said no. I got an economy. All right, everybody have a great day. BBK's out.